Hello and welcome to the Champion 411 for the second week of April 2017. Spring market is blooming, and because it's blooming, we're going to put the Great House, formerly known as the Snake House, now known as the Great House, on the market. Totally gutted and rehabbed. It's got a brand new kitchen, new appliances. It's fabulous now. Landscaped, new driveway, all kinds of stuff. It looks great. Here's an email over here. Take a look at that. It has directions because we're having an open house this Friday, and you can win valuable prizes based on your knowledge of the real estate market. The property formerly sold for $410,000. We're trying to price it appropriately for the market, so we decided let's invite all the champions who want to come over for a lunch on Friday from between 12 and 2. Come on over, give your guess as what you think the final sales price to the dollar. Whoever comes closest will win a valuable prize. So come and give us your suggestion on what the price should be. We want to get that thing sold right away, and it's a fabulous property now. Totally sealed up, 5-year no snake guarantee from Adcock Pest Control and Trapping or whatever. So second thing I want to talk to you about is there is a global epidemic on wire fraud. And it used to be that it was happening from some third world country, impossible to trace. It's not anymore. It is horrific. We got hit 3 times at home services companies last week alone. I was at Realty Alliance meeting, and while I was sitting there, one of the other companies, they had a buyer whose email had been hacked. Nothing to do with their agent. The buyer's email had been hacked, and they were given wrong wiring instructions, and they wired $665,000 for a cash transaction out of the country. And actually, it didn't go out of the country right away. It literally went across the street from Bank of America to Wells Fargo, and then got rewired and redirected from there before it left the country. So the money's gone, the buyer is out, nothing to do with the agent or the title company, but I'll tell you what, it's a wake-up call. This is a horrible time. So we are doing a 5-step program to make sure that we are safe, protecting champion agents, protecting the company. There's no E&O coverage for wire fraud, so if you're involved in giving wire instructions, you're running around bare with no E&O coverage. We have none and you have none personally, so it's on you, so don't get involved. So here are the 5 steps. Number 1, we are going to implement multi-factor authentication on email. What does that mean? It means when you log in from a new device, whether that's your phone, a computer, a laptop, an iPad, the computer in the library, whatever, it will want to prove that you are who you are. It'll ask you some additional questions, and then it'll text you a code to your phone. If the person logging in doesn't have your personal cell phone, they are not going to be able to get that code, and they will not be able to go in. So it locks down email. Second thing, these free email services or low-cost email services, whether it's AOL or whether it's any of these, Google, Hotmail, they are not safe, they are not secure, and we're not going to be able to forward your champion email out to them. Now, some of you have said, but I've used, Fuzzy Slippers 123 at AOL.com for 20 years. Everybody knows me as that. You can still use Fuzzy Slippers 123, but you need to have it direct to your champion email account, not the other way, if that makes sense. When you go into the champion email account, multi-factor authentication, we can lock down that email and prevent you getting hacked in there. We can't at AOL, we can't at anywhere else. By the way, this is such a problem. Verizon, if you have a Verizon address, they're getting out of the email business too, just like MRIS did. It's too dangerous, too much risk for no return. So everybody with a Verizon address, they're flipping you over to AOL anyway. You might as well get your mail for business into this lockbox of championrealty.com with multi-factor authentication. The third thing is our anti-fraud disclosure. You need to use that on every transaction. Now, if you go on a listing appointment, you should definitely use it right then. Now, you have a contract from a buyer. You know what? Give it to them again. You can't tell them enough times that they should not trust wiring instructions that they receive other than personally. So they can't trust an email. So anti-fraud disclosure, you cannot give that too many times to the people, because if you haven't given it to them in the last 5 minutes, they've probably already forgotten about it. And if you've got it buried in a big DocuSign or DigiSign package that they're going to sign, feel free to pull it out and have them what we call a wet signature. Use a pen and sign it and explain it to them and say, this is to protect you. Do not wire money anywhere unless you know where you're wiring it and you've talked to the people directly. Okay, the fourth thing is, at Champion Realty, real estate side of the house, we're out of the wiring business. Don't tell them where to wire. Don't give them the numbers. Don't say send your money here, send your money there. That is not an act that a real estate agent should be involved in. That belongs to the title company. If it's Champion's title company, Chancellor Title, that's great. If it's an outside title company, that's great. Do not get in the middle of helping people figure out where they need to wire stuff and giving them account numbers and things like that. That is fraught with peril. Let the title professionals own the problem. If they lose the money, it's on them. It's not on you. It's not on Champion Realty. And then the final thing, number 5, is our title company. We have just, actually it's not even brand new, but a few months ago we started doing this. And it's what we are now calling the HomeSafe Secure Portal. So when you see, it was known as Exchange. The email comes from HSOA, Home Services of America. But we're rebranding it as the HomeSafe Secure Portal. And that is a secure lockbox for documents and data. And that's not email. So somebody can upload into that. It's 128-bit encryption. Nobody can get in except us. They can upload documents into that and we can see them, and that's not email, that's safe. So when you start a transaction, the agent is given an email, the buyers and sellers are given emails to say, here's your secure lockbox, it's the HomeSafe Secure Portal, go in here and you can handle your documents and it'll be in a safe environment that nobody can hack. So do me a favor and make sure when you're using Chancellor Title and you get that email and it says go ahead and create your profile in the portal and log in, go ahead and do that. There's no downside to it and it's a great way to move documents back and forth that really shouldn't be out, that absolutely can't be out in email where they're subject to being hacked. So I'm sorry, this is a changed world. It's not a world that I would choose. I would like the Federal Reserve Bank to figure out a different way to do wires to be safe. But until they do that, we need to be really safe. We need to be safe for our buyers, safe for our sellers, and safe for ourselves. So follow those 5 steps. So once again, we're going to go multi-factor authentication on email. Number 2, no forwarding out and using another email server for your business email. It's got to be here. But if you already have a marketing name that you're using, Mike Hamby might be using one. Call Mike at MikeHamby.com. Well, you know what? Forward that into the Champion Realty where .com account where we know we can keep it safe. Number 3, anti-fraud disclosure. Over-disclose. Disclose frequently. Can't over-disclose. Number 4, title company does the wiring, not the agent. Title company only, whether it's ours or another title company. And number 5, if you use Chancellor Title, you have the HomeSafe Secure Portal. That is the gold standard in this. And frankly, if you're using an outside title company, you should ask them, what do they have? Do they have a secure portal? And I don't think they probably will, because we're leading edge on this at the top of the house in Minneapolis. They've been working on this for a while. So definitely be safe. It is a jungle out there. Let's all get out there and sell, sell, sell. If I can help, give me a call. Oh, and the video of the week, where I don't even know where to point anymore, Drew. But anyway, go look at this one. This is from Kelly in the title company, and this is scary. And if you are watching this far, hopefully you're a little bit scared about this wiring problem. But if you go see this video, you will really understand the problem. And it is ruining people's lives, and we need to stop that as much as we can. All right, that's it.